welcome to Polarity Yoga with Elizabeth and Ivan C. I'm going to be working from a chair this morning. This is for those of you who are in chairs. Diane, Marcy, this is for you. And anyone else who might be out there who can't stand or have as much mobility as you would like. So we're going to start. If you are in a chair and you sleep in a bed, I want you to do the first movement before you get out of bed, but we can do it in a chair for our purposes today or any day. And we all know this one, so for those of you who are on your mat, you're going to follow IVC and you're going to come onto your back. But first, let's do a little, I like it. Let's get here first. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, blowing it out through the mouth. Good. Now, arms overhead with a deep inhalation. Shoulders soft, pinkies toward the back of the room. Exhale, hands come through heart center, chin to chest, and we reach forward. Now, if you're in your chair, bring your hands to your knees. If you're on the mat, bring your hands down to the mat. Come as far forward as you can. Maybe if you're in the chair, you can bring your hands even farther forward. Good. Now, slowly walk it back up. Come to seated. Align your spine with the divine. Another deep breath, shoulders soft. Good, now lay down on your back. If you're in your chair, you can have your arms out, you can have your arms at your shoulders, you can have your arms beside you. But let's say for our purposes today, you can have your arms out. We're gonna go ahead and bring our legs to one side and look to the opposite side. The hand that we're looking at, the palm is up. The other hand, the palm is toward the mat or the back. Take a deep breath in here. Feel that opening. Good. Exhale. Go to the other side. So now your knees come to the opposite side. You look at the open hand. You look away from the hand that's down. Look over the fingertips. Deep breath here. Good. Now we're going to pick up the pace. Here we go. Side to side. Inhale. Exhale. Spinning the arms. Looking over the fingertips. Breathing for 4, 3, maybe you're here, 2, 1. Good, leave the arms there, bring both palms up toward the sky. Take a deep breath. If you're laying on the mat, let the legs drop to one side. Good. Now, if you're on the mat, go ahead and bring one leg up and over for your proprioception. So straighten that leg.
Thank you.
There you go. I've got it. If you're in the chair, hold it here. Only look to the other side. Spin it. Think about your shoulders being soft. Good. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, come back. Bring the leg back in. Come to center. Again, if you're in your chair, you can have your arms here. Deep breath, align the spine. Exhale, come to the other side. Looking over the opposite. If you want, you can go ahead and extend that leg. Oh, you got all kinds of accoutrements there. That's good. Another deep breath here. Good. Help that leg back if you're on the mat. Come back to center. Bring your hands to your knees or behind your knees if you're on the ground. Bring it into a little cat-cow. If you want to do a couple back rolls there, Ivy, you can do that. Those of us who are on the chair, we're giving it a good cat. And then coming up to cow if we're on the chair. And one more cat. And cow. Okay, now we're going to do some rolls, some ankle rolls. So go ahead and you're on the chair. You're going to bring your feet out if you can, and you're going to point and flex your feet. If that doesn't work for you, you're going to do it on the mat. You're going to do it on the ground. If you're on the floor, point and flex. Give it a couple crunchies. Open and close the toes. Point and flex if you're in the chair. Again, maybe you can't lift your legs. That's okay. That's all right. All right, from here, we're going to do ankle rotations. Again, if you're in the chair, you can keep them down or you can lift them up. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now point and flex. Good. Extension, flexion, extension, flexion. Open the toes nice and big. Get your yoga toes going. Open, open, open. Oh, yeah. Good. Now rest. Good. Take a deep breath. Just notice where you notice that. Think something nice about yourself. Think something nice about another. You know, now bring your legs out. Wherever you are, bring them out. And we're going to do windshield wipes. In and out. Here we go. In and out. You know, I've been thinking about that. When people cut me off, when something weird happens, when I do that, I don't do it to make someone angry. It's ignorance, or I'm scared, I'm in a hurry. So it's the same with other people. So I've really been focusing on not getting too upset about what other people are up to. What's that? High participation, low attachment in what others are into, right? Good. 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Good. Okay, now we're going to come into reverse tabletop. Again, if you're in your chair, I'm going to turn my chair sideways for this so you can see. Ivan's going to support his wrists with his wedge. You can use a towel, you can use anything. For reverse tabletop, remember this is where honey, why don't you come sideways? Can you come sideways just so people can see? Okay, so reverse tabletop, if you're on the mat, that's what it looks like. If you're in your chair, you're going to pretend, all right? You're going to pretend that you're bringing your hips up to the sky and to the wall in front of you. Bend your knees, feet are flat. Remember, we exhale, we inhale on the up, all right? Here we go. So it's, if you're in your chair, use your arms, push a little bit. Get the arms involved. 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Give it a low cat-cow. Yeah, shake it out, baby. Shake it out. Let's do one more of those. Again, if you're in a chair, maybe you have your hands on the arms. Maybe you have your hands on the seat. All right? Whatever works for you. I have mine. This is a yoga chair, actually. So if you have something like this, great. If not, you can do this in a recliner. Deep breath. And up and back. Up and back. Last one. And bring it down. Oh, yeah. Give it what it needs. Give it what it needs. Whew. Now, lift the shoulders all the way up toward the ears as you inhale. Exhale, drop them down. Good. Do it again. Lift them all the way up. Drop them down. Whew. Yeah. Ear to shoulder. Extend the opposite arm. Chin to shoulder. Ear back to shoulder. Keep the spine nice and straight. It's going to want to go over so your muscles don't have to work. Good. Chin to shoulder and chin to chest. Cat-cow here. Good. Back to center. Chin to shoulder. Extend the opposite arm. Ear to shoulder. Oh, yeah. Feel that. Chin to shoulder. And chin to chest. Cat-cow. Whew, beauty, beauty. All right. Let's come into laying on your belly. If you're on the mat, if you're not on the mat, you're going to stay right where you are. We're going to do some crickets. So if you're staying in your chair, you're going to go like this. Ivan is going to demonstrate crickets on your belly. So it's an open close with feet flexed. Ready? Here we go. Open, close, open, close, open and close the hips. Open and close the hips. This is kind of like we did earlier from here, but we're getting, the knees are somewhat involved. We're still opening, so open and close as much as you can. That's it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let that go. Give it a moment. You're going to come into an Elizabeth. Now you can do this from your chair. Just imagine your elbows underneath your shoulders, or you can even have them at your waist if you want. Here we go. We've got our lovely floor model here. Ivan's the floor model. All right. Now, from here, imagine, even in your chair, push your back toward the back wall. Push your belly toward the back wall. Push your hips toward the back wall. Do you see what's going on here? See, I'm not here. Push, push, push. If you want, lift your hips. If you want, lift your knees. Not a have to. Stay on the toe tops if you're on the mat. Hold that, push. Keep pushing if you're in the chair, and let it go. we're going to do one more of those. I really want you to get that you can do this in the chair. All right? Okay, here we go. You can see Ivan's protecting his wrist. You can't see, but his hands are this way, not this way. He's taking really good care of his wrist. All right, he's like this. So here we go. Align the spine with the divine if you're in your chair. Now push. Push the back and the chest toward the back wall. Push the belly and the mid-back toward the back wall. Push the low back and the pelvis toward the back wall. Push, 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 push. Hold that there. Keep pushing. Now, if you're in your chair, pulse, 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 and now slowly release. Come back. Align your spine with the divine. Maybe do a little something with your legs. Come back into child's pose. If you're in the chair, give it a big cat. Child's pose. Maybe you're holding on to your knees. Really open, open, open. Now bring your arms over to one knee or one side. Give it a stretch. Come through center. Hands to other knee or other side. Give it a stretch. Back to center. Align your spine with the divine. We're going to come into down dogs. Now if you're in your chair, you're going to pretend. If you're on the floor, you're going to do a complete down dog from tabletop or cobra to down dog. I'm going to give a couple options. If you're in a chair and you can stand, there's something you can do, and I'll show that as we move through, okay? For our purposes, we're going to take a deep breath in. If you're on the mat, tuck your toes. Exhale, push up and back into downward facing dog. If you're in the chair, bring your legs forward and push. And then when you're ready, come back to your knees, bring everything back, and we're going to do it again. So if you're in the chair, you're going to bring it out, you're going to push. If you're on the mat, if you're on the floor, you can go ahead and bend one knee and straighten that other one. Just give it a little opening there. Yeah, heel toward the mat, toes up. Good. Then when you're ready, you come back. There's two. Now, if you're in your chair, there's a couple things you can do if you have a chair. You can get behind your chair and come into this. If your arms will do it. If that doesn't work, maybe you're here. Keep going if you're on the floor, right? This is a down dog. If I had a little more stability here, I'd push. I'm just not sure that the chair won't slide, but yeah. But you can come here. Keep going for 7. You can come down here if you're in your chair. All right, so there's many different ways that you can do your down dog from your chair. Just take good care of your body. When you've come to your 7th down dog, you're going to come back to the mat and come into a child's pose. And so for our purposes, child's pose. All right? Deep breath here. Ivan's using his block behind him. If you bring your legs in a little bit, do it. Good. Then from here, when you're ready, come into a squat. So you're going to bring, if you're on the mat, you're going to bring your toes underneath you, push back. Ivan uses his blocks. A lot of people do. If you're in your chair, squat, come forward and then lift up. Come forward and lift up. Maybe you bring your hands to your heart. If you're in your chair, come as far forward as you can. Squat it. There you go. Good. Now, if you're on the mat, you're going to bring your hands to the mat and you're going to come up to standing. If you're in the chair, you're going to bring your hands down as much as you can. Come all the way up to standing, bringing your arms overhead, all the way up into an extended mountain pose. Shoulders are soft. Hands come to heart. Samastitihi. Come back to your intention. I am peace. Whatever yours is. All right? Okay, we're going to open up the brain now. We know this one. I know it's so many of your favorites. And so for this, remember, it's hand to knee. Now, if you're in the chair, you can start either whenever you're ready. It's hand to knee or elbow to knee. If you're able in the chair to lift, or maybe just a little bit, pretend. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Good. If you're standing, go ahead when you're ready. Bring your hand to the back heel in the chair, if you can, or maybe you do this in the chair. Okay, hand to heel, turning on the brain. That's it. Good. And then we go into basketball Opposites, 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 opposites for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, you got it, honey. There we go. All right, give it a couple shakes. Roll the shoulders back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring them forward for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a little cat, standing cat, and cow. Now we're going to work with the gallbladder liver. Again, in the chair. If you can bring your arms behind you, fabulous. If you can't, you can have something there, or you can not bring your hands forward. All right? If you're in the chair or you're standing, I want you to, if possible, ha, 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 as you come forward. All right? So I'll do it from the side. And then I'll move forward. Deep breath as I give a little bit of a back bend if possible. Slight bend in the knees. Exhale and ha. Switch. Ha. 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 Last one. Ha. And bring it up. Give it a moment. Move it around. All right, let's do another set. So again, in the chair, maybe your arms are behind you. You shift the interlace of the thumbs if you can. If you can't, you have something. Or maybe you keep your arms at your side. You saw I did all 3 versions. So I'm coming to the front of my chair. Arms behind me. Actually, I have to be in the back with my hands behind. All right, align the spine, give it a little back bend. Wherever you are, tuck the chin, give it a little back bend. Deep breath. And ha. Switch the thumbs. Ha. 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 2 more. Ha. Last one. Ha. And let it go. Yeah. All right. Come into a squat. So if you're, again, in the chair, come forward, open the legs, align the spine with the divine. Your rear is going to want to come out. Don't let it. Knees over ankles. Nice. Good job. Deep breath. And ha. Come through center. Ha. Little twist here. Ha. If possible. Ha. 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 2 more. Ha. Ha. Now straighten the leg. Ha. Not in the chair. A little hard. Ha. 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 Now hold it here. Ha. And give a little bit of a twist. Little twist there through the belly. Good. Exhale. Come through center. Nice and easy. Other side. Little twist. Back to center. Come up. Keep the legs bent. And pulse. So squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze. 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 Straighten the legs. Come up. And open. All the way up. Straighten the legs. Heel toe the feet together. Yeah, nice. Okay. Let's come into wood chops. Again, whatever it is that's got you down, it is there in front of you, and you are going to chop it up and make it into fodder. Make it into compost. The plant, we're composting things here now. So we put all of our trash, all of our food trash, food waste into something, and they use it for compost. It's the same with our emotional stuff. We can use it for compost. Let it go. Let it nourish whatever it is that you want to step into next. All right? Here we are. Your hands can be like this. They can be like this. Whatever works for your fingers. Again, if you can't do this, that's okay. You're going to do this. All right? Deep breath in. Little back bend. Ha! 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 Maybe you're here. Ha! 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 Last one. Ha! Bring it up. Hold it there. Little back bend. Little back bend. Even in the chair. Little back bend. Feel that core. Oh, hold it tight. And come up. Nice. Okay. Let's do starfish. So, from here, we're going to come up. Inhale. Exhale. Hands through heart center. Come all the way to the mat. Or wherever you can. Bring the backs of the hands together. Inhale. Come up. I am. Open it, whatever you choose to be today. Come all the way back down. Backs of the hands together. I am. Open it. Maybe you can't come down that far. That's okay. Come to here as you come up with your I am. Open it. Come down. I am. Open it. Good. 2 more. I am. Good. See how Ivan's doing that nice back bend? I am. And hands to heart. Nice. All right, kidneys. So again, in the chair, same thing. Maybe you can't bring your arms out. Maybe you have them here and you go over, under, over, and then hey. Or ha, excuse me. Over, under, over, hey. Right? Whatever it is, but you get those heels up and get moving. All right? It's an inhale, 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 and then an exhale. Here we go. Hey. 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 One more. Hey. And let it go. Good. Couple little movements here. Little movements good. All right. Let's come into a balance pose. So we're going to come into eagle pose from the chair or from standing. If you're standing or on the chair, you're going to think about bringing all your weight into one leg as you bring all your energy into center. You're going to cross one foot over the other. Oh, thank you, Ivan. I like doing the arms first. Arms are out. Give yourself a hug or come into eagle arms like prayer and lift up as much as you can. From here, if you're ready, then you bring your leg over. If you can cross your leg, that's fine. You don't have to. Keep it here, I'd say. Good. Stay nice and tall, and then give it a little squat if you're standing. If you're in the chair, you're right here. Think about bringing everything into the center line, and think something nice about yourself. Good. Now let it go. Let's do the other side. So now you're going to give yourself a hug the weird way, and either stay here, or if you can, come here, lift the elbows up a little bit, then bring one leg over the other, and squat it. If you're sitting, you're going to stay nice and tall, and I lift my elbows up a little bit, and if you want a little back bend, excuse me, a little back bend, good, hold that core, and then bring it back as you're ready. Woo, yeah, let it go, let it go. Oh, good, shoulders back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a cat-cow. All right, we're going to come into rotations now. And so with rotations, you know we do 1 for each year that we've been on the planet, if possible. If you can't let the arms go, be here. Or just rotate, okay? But if you can, at least get a hand to underneath the shoulder, and maybe you can get a hand to the back. For me, that's a little too much work here, so I'm just going to let that one just kind of go. We're doing rotations. I know we didn't do balance today, but we will next time. So if you're in a chair next time, maybe you can have a broom or a stick or a crutch, or if you have a cane, have that with you, because we can do balance from the chair, but I want us to have an accoutrement, so it's a little more work, okay? For 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let that go. You're going to come to laying on your left side with your left hand under the occiput and your right hand at your base of your spine. If you're in a chair, you're going to sit and do this, and if you can't reach that, that's okay. Ivan's going to come through. Do you want to come through a chaturanga? Yeah, he's going to come through a chaturanga. Let's pretend. Let's do that here in the chair. Hands at heart. Inhale up. Little back bend. Exhale, hands through heart. Forward fold as much as you can. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. And then slowly roll it up. Align your spine with the divine. Left hand, the base of the skull. Right hand, base of the spine. And just let yourself have a moment, allowing your energy to potentiate with source. Knowing that these exercises, the chanting, the physical and subtle body dynamic, this polarity work, it works with the body as an energy. It works with the body as an energy, as a whole, as a field. Every cell in our body is part of this dynamic. So we're now letting that all settle in. as we imagine a mist of the color and scent that will serve your highest good, greatest joy, and deepest forgiveness of self and others. Just imagine breathing that beautiful mist of color and scent in. Every cell in your body potentiating with that. Yeah, that one. And know that when we chant Om together, you'll be sending that out. All of your futures, all of your pasts, everyone that you'll come in contact with. And as you're ready, bring it up to seated, comfortable seated position, hands at heart. Align your spine. Let's chant Om together. Let's send that out to each other, to the past, to the future, to every being inhabiting Mother Earth, and most especially to Mother Earth. Exhale completely. Deep breath in. Hands of prayer, thumbs to forehead, third eye, sixth chakra. Oh, sweetheart, may you recognize the beauty in yourself and in everyone you see today, everyone you come in contact with. Namaste. I'll do it because I want to learn. Nice job, you guys. Thank you for joining us, and we will be back tomorrow. Elizabeth and IVC, Blue Polarity with me. Oh, we didn't get any Dr. Seuss in today, but that'll happen. All right, I'm going to learn how to do this so that Ivan doesn't have to do it with me. And live video. Okay, I got it. Bye.